Working as intended.
Slip and slide. Alright, let's solve the mystery of all the underground shit. Made a party to deal with the boss. So, this is gonna be Yuko and Yomu. And they have lots of instant death and lots of physical attacks, so... I think I'm immune to instant death from them. I'm sensing something. It feels like a ghost, yet somewhat different from all the other ghosts floating around. Gluttonous ghost. There you are, you spectre. You attempt to assume the form of Lady Yuko? How absurd. I shall deign to rest my 2 blades on you. Bleg, there's a Yomu imposter too. Hey, I'm trying to act cool here. Try not to make my imposter be some unneeded extra, okay? Now, your attention should be focused elsewhere, Oops, let's try this again. There you are, you spectre. You attempt to assume the form of Lady Yuko. How absurd. I shall deign to rest my 2 blades on you. You already said that. Lady Yuko, come on. Who cares? Let's just beat them up already. Yomu can be debuffed and shit. Yuko is weak to fire and wind and can be paralyzed. Sometimes poison, sometimes heavied. And Yomu is weak to mystic and dark. But also neutral against fire, wind, nature, physical, and can be poisoned and heavied. Gonna do some neutral debuffs. And we're gonna charge up everybody. Ow, that didn't do too much. Alright, let's start working on destroying you. Yomu doesn't have a lot of hit points yet. That's like already a third of her hit points. Well, shit. So that's a lot of buffing. Get you debuffed a little bit. Guess I should have brought Tenshi. Get your MP back. Usually should be. I'm way over level, so usually should be able to kill Yomu immediately. You can't instant death. You need like 170 instant death protection or 200. You need a lot. And keep smucking Komachi. MP back. Is she gonna concentrate soon? I'm actually gonna keep hitting Komachi. Let's see if we can get you heavied. No. I'll get you scope for 2 million damage though. No, can't debuff you. I'll scope you again though. 2.5 million damage. Alright, are you gonna charge up now? Also, MP back. Now you're just gonna sit here and miss. All of Nito's stats and overheat 5. You're getting fucked up. Did it. Just bullying bosses. Considering the imposter has taken my form, I kind of wanted to resist the spell I taught to you. Hey, none of that now. We're in the trouble if the spell doesn't work. Hee. I'm just glad to have my imposter dealt with. I think I'll be able to sleep a little more soundly tonight. When is my imposter going to show up? The more my reputation goes down, the less devotees I'll get at my shrine. Alright, so now I gotta make a party for fighting Myouren Temple. I'm gonna need a heavy buffer. I'm gonna have to bring Tenshi along. You really just can use like any elements, because this boss has a bunch of different things. And then you can debuff terror. Mostly though, cold attack is the best. So that's what Nitori will be along for. So a good group to survive, and then they can just shift people in and out. And hopefully everybody else can kind of survive. But I want Tenshi mostly to remove Byakuren's buffs. Over and over again. Fucking need to use their 100,000 attack power. So AGV suit is a good defensive item. I'll stick that on my buffers. Everybody's survivability. I haven't really been missing bosses that much. In Dark and Spirit, I want Aki to use Dark. And their magic attacks. Swap it to magic. Alright, let's try out this party. It's probably gonna go badly. We go this way. Hit this. Ma, I'm sensing something. It's a mouse. It's Animal House. Well spotted, I'm getting used to some of these out. But by the way, Mamizo, these aren't leftover fakes that you created, right? They aren't. You folks already beat all of my ones. These are the true fakes. A Hygiene imposter, you attacked the human villagers using her form, didn't you? As responsive as ever, shall we get this started as usual then? Unreal imposters, prepare yourselves. The holy light of the pagoda shall beam down upon you and bring you to ruin. You mean your broken pagoda? Oh, aren't you in the mood? On the other hand, you're really good at spoiling the mood, aren't you? So Byakuren will buff and then spread her buffs to the other two. So there's kill Byakuren. You don't want to leave Sho alive because she will continue to buff her attack power. Can get some heavy out? No debuffs or heavy. Easy million. See, there's the buffs. Ow. So once her buffs are that high, she's gonna spread the buffs to everybody else. I can't seem to remove her buffs. See, so she spread it to Nazarin, so now Nazarin has all of her buffs too. Okay, fuck off with the buffs, please. And get some poison. Show us poisoned. Remove Nazarin's buffs. Alright, you got your poison out. Let's get some silence out too. Oh, get fucking silenced. Ow. None of your shit. Never mind. It's like, would you just remove their buffs already? I like the fact that all my characters are pretty much bulky enough to withstand everything. You guys like some more silence? And penetrate defense. Penetrate defense. It's gonna start icing you guys. Oh, there goes Show. I sure showed her. Ice. Ice. Fucking million damage. Iced. Iced. Remove one of her buffs. Fired. Ow. That was rude. Burned to death? No? How about judged? Fucking need to finish her off. Did it. Bullying the shadows. That just about does it. That's 3 more fragments for us. I've seen them often enough and heard about them from everyone, but I never realized how strong these imposters are. You sound like this is your first time fighting them. Huh? Yes, it is. Didn't you come to the underground to defeat the imposters? There have been several of Mummy's creations as well as the real imposters on our way to this 4th underground floor. How did you manage to get all the way down here without ever fighting one? That's rather strange. I did see the imposter often, but they would just show up and disappear without doing anything. Ah, that'd be my puppets. I did see you through their eyes fairly often now that I think about it. My puppets were used for scouts and to slow down Amy's group, so they'd have no reason to deal with you. Guess that means you were lucky enough not to meet any of the real fakes. Ah, so that's how it was. Wait, something squishy, Mummy. You were claiming that we were all under control, so you put those puppets against us. Why didn't you make them antagonistic to Show as well? Well, you'd understand if you saw how Show was behaving at that time. Ha ha ha! What do you mean? She was running all over the place crying about how her pagoda wasn't there anymore. I figured the way she was, even if she was possessed, she wouldn't be a bother anyways. Just thinking about how flustered she was just gives me the giggles again. Stop! Don't say another word. We did see imposters pretty much right when we entered the underground, didn't we? Which means while my master was trying to play it cool, she actually pretty much lost the pagoda from the very beginning. Humph. Even Nazarin's in on it now. My apologies, master. It's nothing. Come on, everyone. That's enough bullying. Let's move on. Does that mean I can open up this yet? Yes. Futo's fairly strong to debuffs. She's weak to cold and physical though, so haha nitori. She can be teared and poisoned as well. And kind of silenced. Well, she can be teared, bring the Kogasa. And physical attackers. She can be poisoned too, so she's fine. Yugi's pretty physical. I think Kanako can do cold. Oh, you can't shock her, but you can bring down her plates with Orin. Chen can help with that too. Make sure I learn my subclasses. I think Transcendent's my favorite character class just because his stats up and decrease damage and increase damage. Alright, let's try with this party. It's probably gonna go terribly too. Alright. Yikes, now this is something. Whoa, what the? This is no joke. Stop in their tracks with a grimace. Even their usually boisterous group of humans and yokai either let out yelps of surprise or are simply stunned at the signs of the sight before them. That's quite a hole, isn't it? Indeed, it is a hole. One no different in shape from the hole that led Layma's group to the underground. But there's one main difference between those 2 holes. This hole is far, far bigger and seems to be emitting an endless number of vengeful spirits. This exceeds my expectations. This hole is stupidly big. I think the whole Hakure shrine can fit inside of it. It's going to take something incredible to close it up. At least now we know where all those vengeful spirits are coming from. I can't think of any other place, certainly. There's so many ghosts and vengeful spirits gushing out. Even I've not seen such a staggering number in one place before. So this is what that Talos was protecting. If only I had stopped her back then. Ha 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 ha! I've got some unwelcome guests, I see. Who is that? This hole has finally gotten big enough to send vengeful spirits all the way to Gensokyo, but then you all had to stick your noses in. I suppose the vengeful spirits and imposters from this hole weren't enough to stop the real thing. But then again, that's what I'm here for. You finally show your mug. I do believe she is very much under control. With how she's behaving and how tense she previously was, I can't blame Mummies for thinking that the rest of us were the same. Eh? Are you saying this is how I was like? Blag, how terrible. No, you were even worse than this. Gah, I feel like crying now. Be careful, folks. That Talos was pretty strong to begin with, but the sheer number of ghosts around here are making her even more powerful. Oh, so the monster Tanuki's with you? Did you come to lose to me again? Fair enough, I did blunder against you once, but you're still trying to play smug in front of all these people itching for a fight? Are you that confident or just an idiot? To be honest, my goal's already been achieved, more or less. Doesn't matter if I win or lose here, this hole's already wide enough. Nothing can stop it now, probably. What did you just... All that's left is to wait for enough ghosts to spawn and for it to manifest in Gensokyo. But you know what? Twiddling my thumbs waiting here is just no fun since you look up for it. How about a little brawl? If you can defeat me, I shall grant you the wondrous reward of investigating the whole to infinity to your heart's content, and letting all of you realize that any efforts to close it up would be futile. What if we choose not to fight? Well, I'll attack you with my dishes and ghosts the moment you turn your back, probably. Good grief, that sounds pretty much the same as all the other bored people here who aren't even being controlled, honestly. It's all good, we'll give you a good thrashing, then once you're back to your senses, you're gonna apologize to us with all you've got. Can't wait for it. Let's see if it'll go the way you think. Suddenly buffs. Suddenly buffs. Suddenly buffs. Alright, is she fairly non-threatening right now? No, she's still a little threatening. However, damage. Gonna poison you. And you'll get your MP back. The poison goes through her. Punch her for 300k damage. Nice attack, idiot. Don't want to waste too many resources on this first phase. He also has a massive amount of speed. And get a whole bunch of stuff for beating up an easy boss. But that's going to be a not-so-easy boss. Oh, you're all strong indeed. Feel like surrendering yet? I might just forgive you if you cry for mercy now. Surrender? How silly. Suddenly, ghosts. Assumes a praying pose and suddenly a massive surge of ghosts emerges from the hole and surrounds her. She's using the vengeful spirits to heal herself? Heal, you say? That's not all. Have a taste of my spirit-enhanced power. Another round? You have to be kidding me. This is no joke. If you don't want to fight, you can always flee with your tail between your legs. Though I still attack you with my dishes and ghosts as soon as you turn your back. Looks like we have to brace ourselves. Might say we're fighting here one more time, okay? I have the slightest bit okay with it, but it's not like we've got any choice. Jeez. It's like attack with your back turned. That's like, what's his name? Bakon. Decrease her plates. Give her poison. Weak to cold. Nice attack, idiot. Weak to cold. Is there a way to see plate counter? Is that just all the plates around her? Rude. Give her a few punches. I'll get some poison on her again. He's pretty strong against debuffs. Water! Holy million damage. Poison! Oh, that does a lot of buffs. I can still do damage through it though. Let's get you healed up. Ow! That was rude! Boop. 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 Keep the healing up. Keep the poison up. Deals with most of her regen. Fuck your buffs. That just looks painful. So apparently there's some plate mechanic where she starts charging up plates and then she buffs herself big time and heals once she gets to maximum buffs. Or maximum plates, but I don't see a plate counter. I don't know how it works. Oh, okay, 2 Sake cups, that's how it works. But she's losing all of her cups. You're just getting slapped around to lose all your cups. You have to deal damage to remove her cups, though. No moving buffs. That buff wasn't as high as the other one, though. Alright, get fucked. I mean, it's pretty easy when you're 80 levels over leveled. Is she, though? Done everything we have at her and she's already fully recovered. What can we even do about this? It might feel painful at first, but don't worry. Just leave everything to the vengeful spirits from this hole and you'll soon become one of us. One of us, one of us. Now let me show you a bit more pain to keep you from struggling. Hi. Hi, Beard Sword. What did all the vengeful spirits around, they all disappeared? What just happened? What was that light? What's going on? This isn't what the Yamato no Orochi said would happen. So it was him after all. I will slaughter him with my own blade. You mean with yourself? The slightest is coming from the Ame no Munakumo. Control freed. Seriously, what was that? Oh, that was so bright. Wait, we've got more important things to do. Where's Futo? Q. Hey, she's completely lost consciousness. Then quickly ties up the fainted Futo like it is second nature to her. Alright, done! You've sure gotten good at kidnapping people. Now we got other things to discuss. What was that flash of light just now? I have no idea. The light just came all of a sudden. Then the next thing I knew, Futo was on the ground. My eyes weren't playing tricks on me. Then I believe that flash blew all the vengeful spirits away. The heck was that light? If my eyes weren't playing tricks on me, I'm pretty sure the light came from this sword. Out you go. Anything to say? No. Not a word as usual. But I could have sworn that's how it went. Well, where the light came from ain't important. We got bigger things to deal with. Moves her gaze as she speaks. The aimless group follows her line of sight towards a gigantic presence that no one can ignore, and it seems to be getting even bigger. Now that I can take a good look, it's actually funny how stupidly big it is. That's what she said? What exactly are we supposed to do with this? There lies a gigantic hole easily tens of yards in diameter. The light from a little while ago had temporarily cleared the immediate area of ghosts, but the hole has continued to gush with them, eventually making the situation the same as before. I don't think it feasible to physically close a hole of this size up. Furthermore, it is clear that this is no ordinary hole. What say you, Yukari? Puppet Futo claimed it was unsealable, but do you think that's true? Any out-of-the-box way to deal with this? You have to go out of the universe to solve something like this. Honestly, at the very least, nothing comes to mind immediately. As the priest says, this is no ordinary hole, which means, to be more exact, it's more like a warp gate linked to a different world, though I'm not sure of the exact fundamentals. It's something similar to my gaps. Is that so? Then you should be able to close it up. I didn't say they're the same, just similar. I have no idea what forces or principles cause the link between the two worlds. There's nothing I can do about this. What about using barriers like the ones you and Reimu can make? Can't you just make one as a temporary lid over this hole? We could try, but I'm not confident it'd work. If we take the size of the hole and the strength of the vengeful spirits it emits into consideration, I believe it would take a very long time for the best of Gensokyo's experts to erect a serviceable barrier to cover it. We have to get that many experts to create the barrier and keep it going, then another group to protect them. I don't think it's too realistic. Besides, according to Futo, this hole will only get bigger. The speed of its expansion may outpace the time we need to erect a barrier of the required size. In short, we don't know enough to solve this efficiently right now. We've already come this far. It'd probably be faster to find the culprit and take out the problem at its source. What a pain. Anyway, I kind of feel like we should be looking into this hole and seeing how it works. There's another hole leading further down the tree, huh? That's a conundrum. I can sense a considerable amount of malice and evil coming from the vengeful spirits within this hole. You'd best not try to go inside without proper preparations. We've got this tied up Futo to deal with too. Maybe we ought to go back to the village and see what she has to say first. Honestly, it's a real downer to have spent all that time investigating the huge outpouring of all these ghosts and finding out that we can't do anything about it for now. Hopefully Futo has some leads that we can follow. Anyway, we can proceed or we can go back to the village. It's all up to you, Reimu. Big hole. This leads to the next floor. Yep. And things are more spoopy here. But I can port here. So these things are sliding tiles. I don't think I can go down here yet. So let's go home. I'm so sorry. On your knees. Oh, the guilt I'm feeling is for not fulfilling what I set out to do. I'm really sorry. You do know how much bother you caused? How much pain you dealt? And all you do is bow your head? Do you think that's enough? You're one to talk, you idiot. And I thought Taoists were supposed to be wonderful people of such virtue. I wish I could retort, but I can't. The idiot Celestial who caused so much bother, dealt so much pain, and didn't even apologize once, and she thinks she's got any right to speak? I was being controlled, so it doesn't count. Futo was obviously being controlled too, and besides, in Tenshi's case, she may have been controlled eventually, but she was pretty much following her own whims at the start. Oh. So Tenshi, where's your apology? On your knees. Now then, this Taoist has finally apologized, and I'm sure she has a lot more to say. Let's hear her out. She wouldn't apologize even if her life depended on it. I thought Celestials were supposed to be wonderful people of such virtue. Now I can't move on until you stop teasing. True enough. Alright, Futo, that's enough apologizing. Can you explain what's going on instead? Actually, you're back to your old self now, huh? How'd the other you even come about? My apologies spring out. As for the explanation, where should I start? Are you aware that the great tree is still growing? Yeah, pretty much. We've been walking around the underground that grew out from it. That's not what I meant. It's not only the underground and its ghosts that have appeared, but the great tree is expanding upwards as well. Eh? What are you talking about? We confirmed there were only 21 floors. I've been to 21 floor. Well, there was a really small 21st floor as well, but there wasn't any other way upwards. You're saying it goes on from there? Indeed. I had no idea, because we were all partying at the end every day after beating up that shiny sword. Oh hush, you did the exact same thing. Ahem, may I continue? The Crown Princess said that there was a powerful entity making its home at the top of the newly expanded Great Tree. You serious? God, there's more to this? Crown Princess? You mean Miko. Oh yeah, where is she anyway? About that, we split up forces. The Crown Princess ascended the Great Tree to investigate the mysterious prison, and I descended to the underground. She'd still be in the upper floors of the Great Tree, but it has been many days since. The Crown Princess did not send anything to the underground to check the situation or even attempt to contact me. It's possible she may already fall into the same clutches that eroded my sanity. She might be a puppet just like you were. Gah. Given that it is the Crown Princess, I believe she is still fine, but I cannot say for sure. Might be best to check out the upper floors before Miko gets in trouble. The underground looks like it goes on for a while longer too. I'm pretty sure I saw another hole where Futo was standing that leads further downwards. Not like we can do much about all these ghosts though. I think going up would be better first. But I'll leave the final decision up to you. Yeah, let's see where should we go first? Alright, get a Futo. Futo fetish. And here we go with exploration party now. Till I know how dangerous the enemies in this next section are. Ethos of bodybuilding. Go full murder mode. Still not much for accuracy. Fucking 2600 speed. Alright, going up to floor 21 now. Anything on this floor usually can just murder eyes. Oh yeah, there's something I forgot to ask about the village. I know Miko went up to greet you, but what about you? What were you doing in the underground? Forgot to explain, didn't I? Due to the investigation from the Crown Princess and myself, we discovered that the growth of the Great Tree and the sightings of imposters underground were both heavily interlinked with the growing numbers of vengeful spirits underground. From how you phrase that, it sounds like the Great Tree is using vengeful spirits as nutrients to grow, and the imposters underground were definitely made from the ghosts at their core. Indeed, in other words, if the swimming ghosts through the hole could be stopped and the remaining ghosts underground could be exorcised, the Great Tree would stop growing any further and the imposters would not be able to maintain their forms. That is why I was entrusted with the task of sealing the hole in the underground. The Crown Princess provided me with a charm enhanced with the purpose of with the power of the 5 elements for that purpose. But the moment I laid my eyes on the hole and dared to peep within, something inside met my gaze, and that is where my memory of the incident ends. Something you say? Something met your gaze? I have something to ask as well. Were all of you not affected? The hole is far bigger now than it was when I first laid my eyes on it. Surely it would be impossible to avoid looking within. We did see it, but nothing happened to us, right? Yep, clean bills of health right here. Well, it's for the best that everyone wasn't infected to the degree I was, but it's still rather strange. Maybe it's because there are way more of us, safety numbers and all that, now that I know for sure, just throwing theories out. I find that hard to believe, honestly. There's nothing I want to confirm, actually. When you went to the underground, there were already imposters of us lurking around, so they weren't made by you? Don't be silly, I obviously didn't make them. How could I when I don't even have the expertise to do so? Figures, it's pretty much only mummies though who could do something like that. What are those things all about, really? Well, all we can do is keep defeating them and retrieving their fragments, and that should eventually wipe all of them out. They're definitely not pleasant to deal with, though. Perhaps that has to do with the powerful entity at the top of the Great Tree that Miko mentioned. In the first place, does something like that even exist? I can feel so much from the atmosphere out here. The presence of the Great Tree's ghost, the divinity from heaven, and the Dragon God. It's too much of a mess to make anything specific out. That applies for me as well. The cocktail of auras has meant that I can only faintly sense the presence of spirits at this moment. However, there's one thing I'm relatively certain about. While the vengeful spirits are serving as nutrients for the Great Tree, it is also clear that they are ascending the tree and searching for something in the upper strata. That's true, I can sense the ghosts attempting to flow upwards. Perhaps these ghosts have a different duty than the ones meant to sustain the Great Tree. Dang siren. So even if we discount Futo and Miko's theories, there's still likely to be something waiting for us above. The only way to be sure is to see it with our own eyes. Let's find Miko first and get the story from her straight. She might have something new for us. Ah yes, I almost forgot. This is the charm that the Crown Princess provided to me, but there is no point in me holding it. I shall hand this to you, Marisa. Miko's 7-star charm. A talisman? What's the point of giving me... Oh, this charm is imbued with an amazing amount of power. Is it? It is indeed. This is a charm imbued with the Crown Princess's own magic along with her 7-star powers. I believe you and your group would be able to use it better than I can. Now this is the stuff dreams are made of. Marisa, you're going to lend me a hand once we get back to the village. Patrullia usually doesn't bother to lift a finger for anything, but she sure gets annoying when it comes to stuff like this. Did you say something? Just that you're annoying when your switch gets flipped. Don't think you can get away so easily just by being blunt. Bah, fine, we've known each other for long enough. I'll help out a little, so you're going along with it anyways. Marisa's just that type of person. She doesn't mind doing this kind of stuff, even if she grumbles about it all the way. Everyone's giggling. Alright, breakthrough here. Jewel... with the Jewel of Greater Awakening? Well, that's true. Remember how there wasn't a path here before? It's already expanded so much now. Yeah, sure has. Just like I said, now the spiritual tree is using the ghost as nutrients to go further. You don't have to look so happy about being right. All this means is more work for us, you know. You just had to say it, didn't you? This place is still way better than the underground teeming with ghosts. All this open space makes you feel so free. That's true, at least. I've only just noticed how good the view is from here. As Emily cast her gaze on the scene around her, her chest began to swell from the excitement of a new adventure. Quit your fake narration or I'll push you off. Being pushed off the Great Tree would be quite dangerous, but then a thought flashed to Marisa's mind. What does it matter? I can fly. See you when we return to the village then. Whoa, wait, stop you fool. Jeez, what kind of person seriously tried to push someone off? You finally stopped your weird narration thing. You wanted me to keep it up? Okay, I get it. I won't do it again. I don't want to be pushed off, so stop giving me that stare already. Alright, let's get going. Oh man, I shaved a few years off the old lifespan. Her eyes showed she was totally serious about it. That's what Amy was really like. I know. I'm aware. Stop doing all that silent menacing approach already. No, I'm terrible with heights. Stop, please stop. No, please stop. Well, at least Amy looks like she's having fun. Alright, now I can start here. And now we reveal everywhere. Like locked chest. I got here Arturo's gem. My encounter rate. New battle music. Stop. Oh, okay. You've got some speed. That experience for 2 enemies, though. This feels like a portal floor. Teleporter floor. Whoa! Black hole of heaven? You guys are shocked and shit. Wee! Lasers! Holy experience. Not a lot of money, though. That's the problem. I keep reading that. It's like, you should keep your stats at around the same as your level, but there's not enough money for that. I think my stats for like Kaguya are like 230 and Alice is like 240, even though I like level 270 because I don't have enough money to power them up much more. Alright, blue switch things. What's this orb? This artifact controls the power of wind. Indeed, you've seen the magic circles around this area. No, they were originally meant to be transportation circles activated by the power of wind. So if we activate this orb, possibly everything is worth a try. I shall go ahead and touch it. The wind around this floor has grown stronger. Touching things you don't know about again. Whee! You're just shocked. And it'll penetrate your defense. And trip you up. Whee! So the wind things are straight paths. I can use the map to guess where I'm going. Enormous wasp. Fuck you, enormous wasp. Fuck everyone! Aha. Hirami Lemon. Nature Dark Physical. Resist. I think we also get a new music when we move on to floor 22. Ito's still strong as fuck. And what's this way? Whee! Well, that's a long path. And more paths. And we find a Paracelsus Azoth. Material. What's a black hole? Whee! At least Nitori is good at thinking out the ranks immediately. We don't have any, like, super fast enemies. Super fast, dangerous enemies really that much yet. Whee! Long path. Okay, puppet tops. Extend those arms. Pew! Treasure. Mr. Dawnbreak oil set. It's the next tier of experience increasing ones. Better than Mr. Midnight. Whoa. Guys are gonna buff. Then get pew-pewed. Experience is slowly increasing. Appraiser's proof. Yes, he's got some defense. Not from that, though. Long haul. Oh, wait, what's this way? A long path. What's here? 16 pieces of darkness. Means opening that takes more underground stuff. Holy Kedama. Yeah, fuck your Holy Kedama. What do we got here? Energy Jewel. Looping around a dead end. This is a big floor. What are you doing? Getting lasered. Choose your adventure. Let's go this way. Also, Final Dungeon-ish music. Jerk. Extend those arms. Chocolate. That guy's pretty strong. Let's get this treasure. Mark II Lancer Assault Rifle. Already have one of those. Jerk. Weakness. More portals. Alright, I guess we're taking a portal. Where does this one go? Would you like some water? Mystic. Getting that thing at the beginning of this floor gives me access to the Infinity Corridor now, so I can get infinite treasure chest keys. This one has Luck and Pluck. Sub-equipment Infinite. Suddenly hit points. And all stats. No accuracy though. So since I can access the Infinity Corridor, I can go and grind there for gems and stuff and books. Jerk! Alright, more portals. Will this lead to treasure? Holy Tree's White Gem. Immediately murder the wasp. Whee! Fang Spirit of Sky. Are you guys getting fucked up? Yeah, you're getting fucked up. Yeah, back to cost the stats. By the time I get enough money to increase the stats to where I wanted before, they're already in the next, oh, already been here. They're already in the next tier. And we're back. Nemu, what's up? Patchouli Mice, I want you to come over. It's about the charm they got from Futo, right? Those two sure like their magical items. Yes, we're magicians after all. Wow, you scared me. You didn't have to come out. I could have gone over to your place. We couldn't stand waiting anymore. Teehee, finger point, etc. Yeah, anyway, tell me what you've discovered. Without further ado then, as Ata said, this charm is imbued with magic to expel vengeful spirits, which is obvious enough given that it was meant to seal up the big hole in the underground. Yeah, I know, Futo already told us that much. And this charm can expel vengeful spirits. And what else? It can expel vengeful spirits too. So none of you figured out a way to make use of it. Not very reliable, are you? Oh, come on, the magic in this here's charm is a really high-level 5-element concept. The way they make use of their spells is different from the way us magicians work our own magic. If we mess with it too much, we might upset the balance of the 5 elements and make it useless and stuff. In that respect, you might be more informed than us regarding this charm. You're technically a shrine maiden after all. I'm not very good at that stuff, and what do you mean by technically? Now, just let it go. Anyway, what we did was to increase the charm's base strength using magic while being careful not to upset the balance of the 5 elements. In short, the charm should be more powerful than before. Probably. Shouldn't probably, huh? You're not doing a very good job of sounding trustworthy. There's not much I can say in response to that, but for the record, we did try to do as much as we can. So, since we've got this pride of charm here, let's use it on the big hole and explore what's inside. And do you mind? Futo had that charm with her, and she's still going crazy just by peeking into that hole. It's way too dangerous. Rejected. Hey, did we enhance it with we did enhance it with magic, remember? Oh, no, you don't. Do you really expect me to have faith in you after that conversation we just had? We already got close to the big hole before, and nothing special happened. This is fine. Everything will be just fine. So come on, let's go exploring. Who knows what unsalvaged treasures and undiscovered magic items are sleeping in that big hole. So that's why are magicians always so utilitarian? You're the last person I want to hear that from. Yeah, that's enough out of you. I'll see whether we can pay a trip to the big hole at the 4th floor underground. Honestly, I'm not going to take response for whatever happens in there, understood? Alright, back to the blue floors. Let's explore more over here. Get all the extra treasures. Like a vitality seed. Big dude. Whee! Alright, let's look up here. Been there, done that. Shortcut back. Oh, this way. Haven't been here yet. Haven't been over here. Yes. But not over here. Suddenly enemies. Shocked. And lasered. Boop. Already been up here too. Get the map revealed. Yeah, I want to go grind the Infinity Corridor because you can get stuff from page 11 and 12 there. Kedama! Oh, I almost murdered it instantly. What's in here? We have Zero Shift Program. And in here, Helix Fossil. It's just a Mind 320. Dang you, Puppet Top. Pretty sure I've been down here too. Yep. All these places link up together. Whee! You guys really do have some hit points now. Alright, how about this way? I think I've been... Oh, never mind. Intercepted. What this? What does it matter? Something kind of... Maybe not. Hi again. Same with Big Sis again. I thought I'd be safe on the upper floors of the Great Tree, but apparently not. What's this weird feeling I'm getting? Your intuition is usually correct in these situations. Shall we have a little walk around the area? Nah, it still does bug me, but we don't have the time to get sidetracked by every little thing that triggers my intuition. I suppose you're correct about that. Oh, by the way, this doesn't exactly bug me, but what happened to... you mean Koishi? Not sure where my little sister is, actually. Stop reading people's minds and you should look after your sister more. Now that I've started talking about it, I can't get it out of my mind. Koishi's been popping up in all sorts of places after all the religious duels. She might even show up here for all we know. Might be a good idea to look for her. Whoa, this is bad. Ever since all those religious duels, anyone who tries to look for me tends to notice me easily. I have to be careful now. Wait, why am I trying to escape from anyone Big Sis? Actually, what am I even doing here? Oh well, whatever. Keep exploring the big floor 21. Explore up here. There's still this one over here I haven't taken yet. Shocked and silenced. Also, none of your shit. None of your shit either. Treasure! Fighting Jewel. Where do you go? New sectors. Straight line sectors, apparently. Fuck you, Top. Boop. Wee, long path. Another portal there. What was up here? No, screw you! Fucking Cox. Treasure? Treasure. Outlaw's bandana. I think most of these I already have. Yep, I had those defense 320%. Alright, now let's take this portal. Whee! New areas. Extend your arms. Right through the treasure. Whoa, okay, you can go through everywhere. Teleportation arrow. Teleportation arrow. What's going on here? Ah, found a tunnel. We can start here now. Suddenly, Shaman. It's like, we just killed in one hit already. Ooh, Robe of Lords. Anyways, whee! There's so much in this area. And path to the next floor. And we can start here now. Now we have the RGB again. First, let's reveal map stuff. That's mostly pointless map stuff. Tree Seed has so much defense. however penetrated. Nowadays, getting 1,000,000 money doesn't take that long. The path on the north end I still haven't taken. So now it takes a while just to get to the menu to get to the floor I want to do. Alright, here there's a path I haven't taken over here yet. Must reveal everything, get all the treasures. Down here. Vagina seeds. Gets lasered. This one. Treasure. Dominator anti-material. What about Uncle Material? I've got 5 of them. That's all that led to. There's something up here I still have to go. Okay, enemies. Wipe out 2. And wipe out the rest. Colorful rainbow flower. I haven't taken this one yet. Leads to more treasure. Force booster. Well, that's amazing. How about a new energy gem? Whee! That's all that was there. Check the map. According to Google, that looks like everything here. Alright, start exploring floor 22. Water lily seal. Guess I'm not exploring floor 22. We're back. You know about that 22nd floor? The water lily seal is blocking the entrance, remember? Who would have something like that? It's not merely the floors that are above that require investigation. Much of the underground remains unexplored too. Perhaps we can find some clues there. Oh yeah, about that. I remember there were places to the first few floors of the underground that we never looked into. Were there? Sure there were. Lots of places where we couldn't enter it and we didn't have dark scarlet gold fragments and stuff. Your memory deserves praise. Only natural for me. Those kind of places are usually hiding treasures after all. That's it. Dark fragments, huh? We've acquired a fair amount of them since now. Maybe we can go into those rooms now? It's possible. Heck, even if my intuitions failed, we might still find seals and stuff further underground. That's possible too. Anyway, let's keep in mind that there are possible unexplored areas in the early floors of the underground. How many fragments do I have? 14. I think I need 16. Or is it 14? How many do I need over here? 16. There's also this. Look, my son, we're here at the big hole. Are you satisfied now? Woo! Thanks a bunch. The hole's still spitting out the dimensional experience as always, huh? Always disgusting no matter how many times I look at it. The big hole is no different from before. The flow of ghosts emerging from them seems endless. Are you really going inside this thing? That sounds tough. I'll pass on it myself. Don't talk as if you ain't going in. Alright, Tenchi, take the charm and dive on inside. No way! Why should I be the first? You can be the guinea pig. Surely it was you who wanted to explore the hole in the first place, Marisa. Well, you know, it could be maybe a little dangerous inside. Yes, I figured our lovely and tough Saint Tenchi and her celestial peach-enhanced body would be the best choice to go in first. I am not doing it. Marisa, you dragged everyone here to begin with. It's only fair for you to be the first to take the plunge. And for the record, I'm not going to be the first to go in either. Don't worry. If anything happens, I'll make sure no one tries to retrieve your remains when we want any additional casualties. Well, Marisa, here's the charm. Gah, fine, jeez. Marisa takes a charm and holds in front of her as she inches her way into the hole. If no one else wants to speak up, I'll say it. No, let me say it. Hey everyone, is this charm even working? Marisa sticks her hand holding the charm towards the rest of the group as she whimpers in a quivering voice. It's not an unreachable question for her to ask. Although the charm itself seems to be working by its dazzling glow, the hole still continues to spit out an innumerable amount of ghosts. Oh, sure it's working. Don't worry, it's totally being super effective right now. Hey, see that ghost there? It looks like it's trying to avoid the charm, so it probably is effective. You call it that effective, and you expect me to dive into this hole with this piece of paper as my only defense? You gotta be kidding me. Aren't you the one who kicked up a big fuss to come here to begin with? Don't worry, you can definitely do it. Believe in what you can do, Marisa. This takes a hell of a lot more than self-belief. God, I don't want to do this anymore. Hi, Sword. Hey, what is this? Whoa, what's going on? Sword's helping. Oh? Mysterious light events the group. All of a sudden, the ghosts and mental fear scattered away from them and refused to even get anywhere close. Yeah, see? It's just I told you, any charm that I tuned would definitely work just fine. Talk about a 180. Your voice is still shaking. Well, you know, I'll find crap I was scared out of my mind. Jeez, you stupid charm. If you're gonna work, at least work faster. At least you know that it works. I suppose we should be okay to go inside the big hole now? Treasures are waiting for you, Marisa. Oh yeah, can't make the treasures wait too long. Let's jump in the game. We gotta grab them before someone else does. Would anyone actually really try to go inside this thing? Actually, are there even treasures there to begin with? I'm pretty curious myself, not about the treasures, but about what exactly is inside the hole. Right, come on, Naimu, strike while the iron's hot. You really are so excitable, aren't you? Fine, let's get going. We have no idea what lies ahead, so get yourself prepared and psych yourself up for this. Yeah! Alright, Infinity Core has been unlocked. Randomly generated dungeon independent of the Great Tree and can be accessed from Gensokyo directly. You can escape from the Infinity Core at any time, and you can restart at the floor that you have left. Feel free to conquer the hell of infinity and nab all the treasures within. Question mark. So now you can do Infinity Corridor. And you start just at floor 1. It's a randomly generated dungeon. Exploring the Infinity Corridor requires the protection of a 7-star charm. So there's a counter. Each step produces a counter and can be sent to Gensokyo at 0. You get some small amount from winning battles, and certain events may rarely relinquish them as well. So you can get some good treasures here. Pick up a key. And this will cause some exposure. Whee! What's this? Obtain 53 7-star amulets. Enemies. Boop! Different battle music. Not a lot of experience, though, for these guys. You can use an infinity key, offer amulets, or brute force it open. Find an infinity gem. Use an infinity key. Experimental MIRV. Murder! And collect treasures. Brute force it open. Breach bomb. Equipment I didn't have yet. Infinity cactus. Amulets. And then you just farm there for equipment. You can find up to five exclamation mark things, which can tend to contain good gear. And you can farm out infinity gems. I think it wants us to fight through floor 5 to get to Series level blue ice blocks the path. It would be difficult to destroy it to farm out more gems. This place is horrible. I love an item enemy level 215. It's a puzzle. Creeping Malice. Just running around revealing map things. Extend some arms. Tripped. It's like always going in the direction of undiscovered areas. That's inconvenient. The treasure there is trolling me. Blue magic cannon body. Sound like enemies that are going to charge up and then fuck me up. Ooze. I've got a lot of hit points. Paralysis. How about this way? I got Infinity Corridor also gives me access to as many of these as I want. Tome of Insight, Vitality, Sense, Energy, Attack, Defense, Magic, Mind, Speed. This place is so slippery. Wee! Oh, treasure. Blue Ballistic Talisman. Slip and slide. I guess the enemies here aren't actually too strong. I'll get murdered. And we get TNT Paranoia. A whole bunch of different slippery areas. What's up here? Besides that, malice. Concentrated malice. Jerk. Suddenly experience. And we get Pylan's necklace. More slippery shit. Gonna slip around here. That didn't lead anywhere. Oh, this way. Extending arm. Laser. Go across to this one. Treasure. Ancient Overlord. Let's go back to start. Aquatic Dweller gets fucked up. You know what doesn't get fucked up though? Ooze. Gotta nature the fuck out of it. This place is annoyingly confusing. Whoa. Quick murder everything. Alright, let's check out this way. These to the south. To reveal these. The blue ballistic talisman silently glows and the lump of blue ice fades away. There's still so many places I have to check here. Like to the green. This one. Emerald tablet times 3. Moves to more slippy slidey stuff. Extending arm. Paralysis. He needs a double extending arm. Run around and just reveal shit. Ah, treasure. Fighting gem. Boop. We can use spirit. That's the spirit. And physical, so technically I could have scoped him. Dark Boulder of Disaster. Let's go down here. Just reveal shit. Reveal more shit. There's a way up here. Eternal Time Jewel. Doesn't matter, everything's getting destroyed. Whoa. Made it to B6. Gotta finish exploring here, though. There's still so much map reveal party to do. I don't think I can stop on that one there, so let's find a way around to get that treasure. Stop. Extending arm. Go down here. Okay, just dead end. Section up here is pretty much done. I need to go to the south. Down here. Oh, hi treasure. Infringer. Speed 240. Alright, this lower section's done. Whee! Alright, around here. Is it this way? Yes. Leads to down here. And then we find a tunnel. 215. Charging up. Murdered. And get you tripped up. Kukri. Wait, isn't that from a long time ago? That's a page 3 equipment. I need to make it down here. Along here. They reveal the map. I gotta make it to the far northwest. Extend those arms. Heavied. Paralysis. It's like, will you just die already? Alright, northwest. Nope, not that way. This way. There's teleportation there. And that looks like it. Where does this go? To treasure. Quick boost. Speed 400. Alright, that way I have to come from the north. You can't stop there. Natured. These guys have so many hit points. And that has to come up from the north too. So where do we go to the west? Looks like there is. Not that way. Million damage. To show more extending arms. Gotta make it to the northeast section again. This way. Boop! Alright, going this way. Another section. Does it lead to treasure? Yes. Gaia Beam. Magic Wind Nature. How about down here? Extend those arms. Murder. Oh, that's how you get there. And here we have Noon Queen. I'm gonna make it back there now. I guess the only way I can do that is by going all the way back here. Freaking oozes. They're annoying. Resource sponges. That was along here, right? Now I'll go down along here. Boop! I'm okay with these enemies, though. That didn't really lead anywhere. This lead to treasure? Yes. Noblesse oblige cell phone. Ooh, affinities and resistances are always nice. Alright, now check the south area. Look like this area is all explored. This area. More stuff for talismans. A blue ballistic talisman. I need to find another one. Annoying auto-scrolling. But we get a money bag growing tree. Whee! Extend those arms. Stop that shit. Extend more arms. Get a bunch of experience. And go down here. Leads to training egg. Experience egg. The world is square. Alright, go up from here. Didn't really lead anywhere. Oh, let's go down here. I guess across to here. Armed and dangerous. The guy's like, but I'm strong instead. Now let me go across here. Then down to here. And then multiple ways to go. So many different ways. Can't wait to take the wrong way and it takes me back to the start. Alright, tunneled. Whee! Gotta give you more extending arms. Let me check over here. That's another boss. Can't remember my way through here. I'm just looping around over and over again. I missed. Seems like guy doesn't have a lot of hit points. If I'm looping around here, go through here, didn't really lead anywhere. None of your shit. And experience. Dang, it just resets me back to the beginning, doesn't it? Alright, down along here. And then along here. The path going down. Extending arm. To most enemies, it's like extending fuck you. Laser. Alright, we get some more treasure. Egg-like artifact. Suddenly, stats. This place looks pretty explored. Get some levels. Alright, so this boss you can pretty much use any like status ailments, stuff like that. Like, well, except for I guess Wriggle. I don't think you can you poison these guys? Yeah, you can okay, you can poison some of them. So yeah, you can pretty much use a combination of anybody because there's always going to be some sort of weaknesses, but you do need some a lot of resistances. So I guess we'll just YOLO this one. Over here is the 215 one, right? Yes. None of this stuff has really changed. I wish I could make more primary equips. And now I gotta stack resistances because this boss does a lot of status ailments. Cell phone! Like an HEV suit. Alright, let's try out this group. YOLO it. Idiot spotted. The sensation. Well, that's my fake now. That's pretty creepy to be staring at something with your own face. Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. Whoa, Damon, look, there's some more of them hiding behind. Yikes. Now it's my imposter. And idiot. There's no need for fear. All the other fakes besides mine look like they're nothing special. And even if there's my fake to deal with, the real one's right here. Is that so? You better prepare yourself, fakester. So there's lots of status ailments to deal with in here. So hopefully I don't get status ailmented to death. Nitori and Renko should be fine. Let's try to heavy you guys. Speed down heavy. Oh, there's paralysis. Debuff. I don't do a lot of damage, but I mean I am quite over leveled. Okay, that's a heal. Let's get you out of here. And give you guys waterfalls. Ah, speed down. Some of them can be poisoned. Yeah, there's some poison. Are you getting fucked up by Nitori? Nitori's fucking you up. Let's get you super poisoned. If you want, you can instant death journal as well. Let's get all your MP back. I guess I really didn't bring a fire attacker, did I? No, you guys are fucked up. I'll knock you out in 3 steps, though. Are you weak to physical? Damage! I think that's more than her max hit points. Alright, more dark fragments. Humph! Didn't even need to break a sweat. Thank goodness, with how they usually are, I can't imagine having to deal with another set of them. Then again, they don't speak. That at least means that they don't want to annoy us with how noisy they are. True enough. Did you say something? Just talking about how strong you are. Hey, you know it. Of course, everyone knows it too. Yeah, we sure do. Let's get going. Shall I YOLO this next fight too, with just over-level powering? This is 219. Momiji. Momi is Team Youkai Mountain. This is the matter. Yeah, so my imposter finally appears. This has to be a huge scoop, right? He must have already guessed that you'd see your imposter sooner or later. That is true. Other stuff doesn't seem to even have a notepad. Such unrefined Kotengu should be shown the door at once. We grant something for once, Kotengu, my shadow. You shall pay for wielding such a sham imitation of the White Wolf Tengu's sword and shield. I kind of want to exchange tech notes with my imposter, but... yeah, you guys aren't going to talk, huh? Figured. Let's take them all at once. Alright, Nitori can use Super Scope, so that's going to suck. Now he's going to become stronger. Lower your defenses. Can you guys get slowed? Speed down heavy. And give you guys some poison. Ah, okay, that didn't do too bad. My resistance isn't so high enough. Nice attack, idiot! Can you be poisoned? Not really. Alright, just fucking bullying these guys. Especially Momiji's getting fucking bullied. Oh, there's some nasty speed up. Well, there goes Momiji. What's your speed up at 100%? But you're heavied. Aya's getting murdered. Oh, this is a problem. It's a real problem. Bye, debuffs. I'll get fucked. You know who else is getting fucked? Nitori. Only 3 million. Barely worth the bother. I didn't see any new gadgets being used. Guess they really are just boring copies. True journalist is always ready to report on whatever happens, whenever happens. Repent on your sins in your fragment. Okay, that's the fragment sorted. Feels nice to know I won't see any imposters of myself again. Well, let's keep moving. The search for new scoops never ends. Yeah! Achievement. Paracelsus Azoth. I'm gonna change out some Mystic and Spirit attackers. Keep poison though. Aki to penetrate defense. Aki and Kaguya to penetrate some defense. Is that all I need to change? We're gonna bully this boss. So we're using the spirit, so... Switching Aki back to attack power. Try with this party. Back to floor 1. We can now get through here. Well, it's quite a bit lower level. Hello! Some monster looks stronger than the other fodder. Drive-by extermination. The Grandgon. Oh, there goes a quarter of 30 of your hit points. What? There goes half your hit points. And poisoned. Well, okay, you did it. There goes my bit of defense penetrating attacks. Well, you've got massive defense. Trying to lower it. Yeah, even Super Scope does nothing. I'm gonna poison you again. All my MP back. Maybe tripped up? No. It's really inconvenient without defense penetration. I mean, it can be heavied. Ow! Well, I could do some damage with Super Scope now. Poison. Heavied. You have no hit points left. Get scoped. Suddenly, items. Alright, that settles that, and we get a new item. Water Lily Seal. Time for a bit of trivia. I learned from Cody, and water lilies are those where their leaves are cut. Water lily that has no cuts and has stamen that forms a ring is called a water lotus, apparently. Thanks for that piece of information that matters exactly, zilch. Anyway, I'm sure there's a use for the seal. Let's take it with us. Back to exploring party. Alright, was that let me go through floor 22? Yes. So now I can fight through this floor. Same enemies. Alright, same enemies as 21. So next time we'll go through this floor and maybe be sick. And in my spare time I'm going to go do some farming inside the Infinity Corridor. So thanks for watching! Did you like this video? If you did, press that like button, leave a comment, and share it. You can also press the left button to subscribe, turn on your notifications, and press the right button to watch more Labyrinth of Touhou. Thanks for watching!